Hello everyone. Welcome to Shinde Technology Institute. Today we will learn Java interview questions and answers 2024. Is Java platform independent? If, then how? Yes, Java is a platform independent language. Unlike many programming language, Java C compiler compiles the program from a bytecode or .class file. This file is independent of the software or hardware running but needs a JVM Java Virtual Machine file pre-installed in the operating system for further execution of the bytecode. Although JVM is platform dependent, the bytecode can be created on any system and can be executed in any other system, despite hardware or software being used, which makes Java platform independent. What are the top Java features? Java is one of the most famous and most used language in the world. There are many features in Java that makes it better than any other language. Some of them are mentioned below. 1. Simple. Java is quite simple to understand and the syntax. 2. Platform independent. Java is platform independence, means we can run the same program in any software and hardware and will get the same result. 3. Interpreted. Java is interpreted as well as compiler based language. 4. Robust. Feature like garbage collection, exception handling, etc. that make the language robust. 5. Object-oriented. Java is an object-oriented language that supports the concept of class, objects, 4 pillars of OOPS, etc. Secured. As we can directly share an application with the user without sharing the actual program, make Java a secure language. 7. High performance. Faster than other traditional interpreted programming language. 8. Dynamic. Supports dynamic loading of classes and interfaces. 9. Distributed. Features of Java make us able to access file by calling the method of any machine connected. 10. Multi-threaded. Deal with multiple tasks at any by defining multiple threads. 11. Architecture natural. It is not dependent on the architecture. What is JVM? JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. It is a Java interpreted. It is responsible for loading, verifying and executing the bytecode created in Java. Although it is platform dependent, which means the software of JVM is different from different operating system, it plays a vital role in making Java platform independent. What is JIT? JIT stands for Just-in-Time Compiler. It is part of JRE, Java Runtime Environment. It is used for better performance of the Java application during runtime. The use of JIT is mentioned in step-by-step process mentioned below. 1. Source code is compiled with Java C compiler from bytecode. 2. Bytecode is further passed on the JVM. 3. JIT is a part of JVM. JIT is responsible for compiling bytecode into native machine code at runtime. 4. The JIT compiler is enabled throughout while it gets activated when a method is invoked. For a compiler method, the JVM directly calls the compiled code instead of interpreted it. 5. As JVM calls the compiled code, that increases the performance and speed of the execution. What are memory storage available with JVM? JVM consists of a few memory storage as mentioned below. 1. Class method area stores class level data of every class such as the runtime constant pool, field and method data, and the code for methods. 2. Heap. Objects are created or objects are stored. It is used to allocate memory to object during runtime. 3. Stack. Stores data and partial result which will be needed while running value of method and performing dynamic liking. 4. Program counter register stores the address of the Java virtual machine instruction currently being executed. 5. Native method stack stores all the native methods used in the application. What is a class loader? Class loader is a part of JRE, Java Runtime Environment. During the execution of the bytecode or created .class file, class loader is responsible for dynamically loading the Java classes and interfaces to JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Because of class loader, Java runtime system does not need to know about files and file system. Difference between JVM, JRE and JDK. JVM. JVM, also known as Java Virtual Machine, is a part of JRE. JVM is a type of interpreted responsible for converting bytecode into machine-readable code. JVM itself is platform dependent, but it interprets by the bytecode, which is platform independent result. Why Java is platform independent? JRE. JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment. It is an installing packages that provides an environment to run the Java program or application on the any machine. JDK. JDK stands for Java Development Kit, which provides the environment to develop and execute Java programs. JDK is a package that includes two things: development tool to provide an environment to develop your Java program, and JRE to execute Java program on or applications. Explain the public static void main string args in Java. Unlike any other program language like C, C++, etc., in Java we declare the main function as an public static void main, the string args. The meaning of the terms are mentioned below. Public. The public is an access modifier responsible for mentioning who can access the element or the method and what is the limit. It is responsible for making the main function globally available. It is made public so that JVM can invoke it from outside the class as it is not present in the current class. 2. Static. Static is a keyword used so that we can use the element without initiating the class, so to avoid the unnecessary allocation of the memory. 3. Void. Void is a keyword and it is used to specify that a method does not run anytime. As the main function does not run anything, we use void. Main. Main represents that the function declared in the main function. It helps JVM to identify that the declared function is the main function. String args. It stores Java command line arrangement and it is array of the type of Java lang string class. What is Java string pool? A Java string pool is a place in heap memory where all the string defined in the program are stored. A separate place in a stack is there where the variable storage the string is stored. Whenever we created a new string object, JVM checks for the presence of the object in the string pool. If string is available in pool, the same object reference is shared with the variable else a new object is created. Example, string strl hello. Hello will be stored in string pool. strl will be stored in a slack memory. What will happen if we don't declare the main as static? We can declare the main method without using static and without getting any errors, but the main method will not be treated as the entry point to the application or the program. What are packages in Java? Packages in Java can be defined as the grouping of related types of classes, interfaces, etc., providing access to protection and namespace management. Why packages are used? Packages are used in Java in order to prevent naming conflict, control access, and making searching, locating, and using of the classes interfaces, etc. easier. What are the advantages of packages in Java? There are various advantages of defining packages in Java. 1. Packages avoid name clashes. 2. The packages provide easier access control. 3. We can also have the hidden classes that are not visible outside and are used by the packages. 4. It is easier to locate the related classes. How many types of packages are there in Java? There are two types of packages in Java. 1. User-defined packages. 2. Built-in packages. Explain different data types in Java. There are two types of data types in Java as mentioned below. 1. Primitive data type. 2. Non-primitive data type or object data type. Primitive data type. Primitive data type are single values with no special capabilities. There are 8 primitive data types. 1. Boolean. Stores value true or false. Byte. Stores an 8-bit signed to complete integer. 3. Char. Store a single 16-bit Unicode characters. 4. Short. Stores a 16-bit signed to complement integer. 5. int. Stores a 32-bit signed to complements larger. 6. Long. Stores a 64-bit to complement integer. 7. Float. Stores a single precision 32-bit IEEE 754 floating point. 8. Double. Stores a double precision 64-bit IEEE 754 floating point. Non-primitive data type. Reference data types will contain a memory address of the variable's value because it is not able to directly store the value in the memory. Types of non-primitive are mentioned below. 1. Strings. 2. Array. 3. Class. 4. Object. 5. Interfaces. When a byte data type is used, a byte is an 8-bit signed to complement integer. The minimum value supported by bytes is 128 and 127 is the maximum value. It is used to conditions where we need to save memory and the limit of numbers needed is the below 128 to 127. Can we declare pointer in Java? No, Java does not provide the support of pointer as Java needed to be more secure because which is feature of the pointer is not provided in Java. What is the wrapper class in Java? Wrapper is general is referred to a larger entity that encapsulate a smaller entity. Here in Java, the wrapper class is an object class that encapsulates the primitive data types. The primitive data types are the ones from the further data types could be created. For example, integers can be further loaded to the construction of long, byte, short, etc. On the other hand, the string cannot, hence it is not primitive. Getting back the wrapper class, Java contains 8 wrapper classes. They are boolean, byte, short, integer, character, long float, and double further. Custom wrapper classes can be created in Java, which is similar to the concept of structure in the C programming language. We create our own wrapper class with the required data type. Why do we need wrapper classes? The wrapper classes is an object class that encapsulates the primitive data types, and we need them for the following reasons. 1. Wrapper classes are finally and immutable. 2. Provides method-like value of pairs int etc. It provides the further of auto-boxing and unboxing. What are the default value assigned to variables and instances in Java? In Java, when we have not initialized the instances variable, then the compiler initializes them with default values. The default value of instances and variables depend on their data types. Some common types of default data types are 1. The default value of numeric type byte, short, int, long, float, and double is 0. 2. The default value for the boolean type is false. 3. The default value of object type, classes, interfaces, and arrays is null. 4. The null character U0000 is the default value for the char type. What do you understand by an IO stream? Java brings various streams with its IO packages that helps the user to perform all the input-output operations. These streams supports all type of object, data types, characters, files, etc. to fully execute the IO operations. What are the supermost classes for all the streams? All the stream classes can be divided into two types of classes, that are byte stream classes and character stream classes. The byte stream classes are further divided into input stream classes and output stream classes. Character stream classes are also divided into reader classes and writer classes. The supermost classes for all the input stream classes in Java IO input stream and for all the output stream classes is Java IO output streams. Similarly, for all the reader classes, the supermost class in Java IO reader, and for all the writer classes it is Java IO writer. What is the purpose of using buffered input system and buffered output stream classes? When we are working with the files or streams, then to increase the input-output performance of the program, we need to use the buffered input streams and buffered output streams classes. These both classes provided the capability of buffering, which means that the data will be stored in the buffer before writing to a file or reading it from a stream. It also reduces the number of times our OS needs to interact with the network or the disk. Buffering allows program to write a big amount of data instead of writing it in small chunks. These are reduces the overhead of crossing the network or the disk. Buffered input stream INP used to create the buffered input stream and save the arguments. Buffered output string of output used to create a new buffer with the default size. What are filter streams? Stream filter or filter stream returns a stream consisting of the element of the stream that match the given predict. While working filter, it does not actually perform filtering but instead create a new stream that when transed contains the element of initial stream that match the given predict. Example: file input stream FIS is equal to new file in out stream file path filter input stream is equal to new buffered input stream FIS. What is covariant return type? The covariant return type specifies that the return type may vary in the same direction and the subclass. It's possible to have different return types of an overriding method in the child class, but the child return type should be a subtype of the parent's return type, and because of that overriding method become variant with respect to the return type. We use covariant return type because of the following result. 1. Avoid confusing type cast present in the class hierarchy and makes the codes readable, usable and maintainable. 2. Gives liberty to have more specified return type when overriding method. 3. Help in preventing runtime class cast exception on return. What is the transis keyword? The transis keyword is used at the time of serialization. We don't want to save the value of a particular variable in the file. When JVM comes across the transis keyword, it ignores the original value of variable and saves the default value of that variable data type. How is the creating of the string using new different from that of a literal? String using new is different from the literal, as when we declare string, it stores the element inside the stack memory, whereas when it is declared using new, allocates a dynamic memory in the heap memory. The object gets created in the heap memory even if the same constant and object is present. Syntax: string x is equal to new string abc. What is an array in Java? An array in Java is a data structure that is used to store a fixed size sequence of elements of the same type. Elements of an array can be accessed by their index, which start from 0 and goes up to a length of minus 1. Array declaration in Java is done with the help of square brackets and size in also specified during the declaration. Syntax: int arr is equal to new int5. On which memory arrays are created in Java? Arrays in Java are created in heap memory. When an array is created with the help of a new keyword, memory is allocated in the heap to store the element of the array. In Java, the heap memory is managed by the Java Virtual Machine (JVM) and it is also shared between all threads of the Java program. The memory which is no longer in use by the program. JVM uses a garbage collector to reclaim the memory. Arrays in Java are created dynamically, which means the size of the array is determined during the runtime of the program. The size of the array is specified during the declaration of the array and it cannot be changed once the array is created. Thank you.